Let's make a plant-based tea loaf. Welcome back to the Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show, where we make plant-based cooking easy. I'm Jill, and today we're going to make this super simple little tea loaf. And if you've never had a tea loaf, it's kind of new to me, but oh my gosh, so delicious. It's the perfect thing to have in the afternoon with just a little cup of tea or a cup of coffee. I remember it from my childhood. My mom used to make coffee cake, even though there's no coffee in it. It's a little cake that you eat along with some coffee. So we're going to make this today. What you want to do first is soak your dried fruit. So I have a cup and a half of mixed fruits here. This is goji berries, raisins, currants, apricots, and some dates, just finely cut up. Some of them are already small. And then I steeped some really strong Earl Grey tea, but you could do black tea or like an English breakfast tea kind of thing. About a cup and a half of that, and you just soak them for a few hours, or you could even do it overnight. So you'll want to have that ready before you make your loaf. We're going to start with our 2 cups of oat flour here, and I just ground my oats. I just used rolled oats and I ground them into a kind of a rough flour. Then I've got half a cup of arrowroot flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and then half a teaspoon of cinnamon. And that too, you could do a little bit of clove or like an allspice or something. I like it really simple just with the cinnamon, but you know, it is the season for all of those spices, so you can use whatever you want. Now I just whisk it to make sure there's no baking soda clumps, and then it gets really well mixed. And then I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. All right, so now we put in our wet ingredients. This is a teaspoon of orange zest, and that's going to give it a really nice bright flavor. And then pour all your mixed fruits, your soaked mixed fruits in there. And then 1 cup of unsweetened soy milk, or like I always say, just any plant-based milk that you like. I would always stress that it's unsweetened, just because most of those plant milks that are sweetened, it's, you know, like refined sugar is usually sweetened with. And you don't want that in there. We've got plenty of dried fruit here to make it just slightly sweet. All right, so just stir it up. And then you're going to want just a standard bread loaf. These out here a little bit. We're just going to pour that in, and it is a little bit liquidy, but it's going in the oven for quite a while. It's an hour actually, so it has plenty of time to soak up all of that liquid, but it will keep that cake or that loaf nice and moist. All right, so we're going to stick it in the oven at 350 degrees for 1 hour. While we're waiting for that, I'd like to share some background on our show. The Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show is crowd-funded, which means these free weekly recipe videos, along with our entire catalog of free printable recipes on our website, plantbasedcookingshow.com, and our Plant-Based Cooking Made Easy cookbook series, are all made possible in part by the generous patronage of our supporting membership community. So if you love our recipes, I invite you to join us on our mission to make plant-based cooking easy, and follow the link in the description to become a supporting member today. There's no denying the plant-based diet is a nutrient powerhouse, but did you know there are a handful of hard-to-get nutrients even well-crafted diets are often lacking? The latest research suggests that complementing your diet with a few specific vitamins, minerals, and omega-3s will help boost your energy and keep you thriving for the long term. That's why my daily health routine includes Complement Essential. Complement Essential contains the 8 critical nutrients lacking from most plant-based diets in dosages optimized specifically for us. As a special discount for our viewers, just use code PLANTBASEDEASY at checkout to save 15% off of your order. Okay guys, it is out of the oven and it smells amazing. Come on in for a look. All right, I'm gonna let this cool for a little bit and then I'll meet you at the table for a taste. All right, here we go. Let's cut off a piece of this. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Looks so juicy. It's just perfect for right now. These cold nights, you're gonna love it. Come on back next week for another great recipe.